Yeah, can you hear me now? That's the problem. Do 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 do. Yes, can you hear me now? All right, that's awesome. So there's an immense delay in what I've got going on. So let's see. We're going to do a transition. We're doing a transition. I don't know about screen capture. Let's go to the intro. It's not doing anything. Browser test is not working. Screen capture. All the many things. Woof, 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 woof. Figured it out, dude. Okay, I'm gonna transition over here. See what happens. That's pretty cool. This is awesome. Okay. Y'all, I'm just playing with this stuff, like seeing what this looks like on the back end. Just curious about like all these features and stuff. Testing all these things out and playing around with OBS with YouTube. So if you guys are tuning into this and you're seeing all of these moves and stuff, I was just messing around. So I tested out just the video source directly. I tested out whether or not it would play a pre-existing MP4 video. Unfortunately, though, even though I had it set to, see, and that's the deal, I've got this here, but even though I had the settings set up to actually be shrunk down to the size of the screen, like fit to screen option here in OBS, it's not doing that. So I'm actually not even able to adjust it, which is not helpful. But scale filtering, not scale filtering. Let me double check and just see if there's a way to change this while I'm on here. Transform. Let's do center to screen. Let's fit to screen. And let's see if it's fitting properly to the screen format. should be fine. Okay, cool. So I'm sitting here like listening to my phone, testing this out. You guys, if you've noticed, I've actually been doing this like multiple times. Just trying to test out these settings, test out what's going on, like how it works, what it looks like, and the features that are built in here. Most of y'all know that I just roll with it. Like if there's something I need to learn, I'm just gonna jump on and see if I can learn about it. So, so basically, an MP4, you just have to, within the media source itself, you have to go through the transform feature and then shift it down to fit the screen properly, or else it just has this huge addition of it on the image. When you set the scene for the images, if you're using images, which is what I have going on right here, what you'll find is I took 2 standard PNG images, and it's a freeform, like transform type of environment that you can do, and you can put multiple ones on there. Like right now, I don't even know, I'll double check real quick, but I don't even know if I can add one while I'm on a live, which would be cool. You just go over and you grab an image, see, and that's giant, but it's there, and then you can by hand like make it smaller, I guess, which would be easy, and then just put it over where it's supposed to go. And you guys aren't seeing this right now, but look, I just added this. It's super easy, super easy. And then I guess it's not automatically updated, so you just hit transition and it'll move it wherever it needs to go. So there's that. So yeah, I probably should have used like a white one or whatever. So that's interesting. And then I don't see a way that you can like put a graphic, like a image or something like that. Upload image alpha in linear space. No. So it doesn't look like in the scene setting itself that you can change like the background color, but you might actually be able to do it for the overall, let's see, like the overall source. I don't know if on this is going to be interesting. So I've got a video capture on this slide. I'm just curious. I am really curious. I'm going to see if I can go grab an image and put it like this right here. I can do an overlay in here. That's awesome. I like that. That's cool. And so watch this. Look. I just added a transparent overlay over this. This is really good. For all those that are on my YouTube channel, if you're just now tuning in, I'm just messing around with OBS Studio on YouTube and then testing it out on my side of it. Oh, pardon me. Just to see what all it can do and then I can just turn that off, take it off, and if I wanted to, I could add in, something else. Like, I wonder if they have like a picture in picture, or ooh, look at that. I can do text, is that right? Create new text. Let's see if it'll let me do it. It might not. It might freak out. Yeah, see, now I'm frozen. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Text. And I can change the font too. Ooh, I like But the problem is that like the size is huge. And you can change that color. That's cool. Let's try that. Oh wow, it's like a gradient. That's neat. I like that. Outline it, do a drop shadow, make it all fancy. Hit OK, and then change the size. Oh, undo. Let's make this where it's not. There we go. I'm gonna show you what I did in the background here in a second. There you go. Look at that. Bam! And that's all doing an overlay. Like, I can pull this down, put it right here maybe, just because I can. Make it smaller. And transition. Look at that. That's cool. I like it. I don't know. So those are a few features that OBS has. The text and the overlay option is you just have to design an overlay like you would if you were on StreamYard. And yeah, that's what's going down, y'all. That's what's going down. All sorts of kinds of fancy stuff. It's a free resource. OBS is a free resource. And I'm just seeing how easy it is to mess around with. I think if I had an outline of what I was going to be broadcasting on as an independent, broadcaster with no massive team behind me, and I don't even have like a producer person in the background going through and doing all these pushing of the buttons and making this stuff all fancy, but you could get this set up preemptively to where you have just a simple click of the button maybe is what you're running into. So I think it would be easy to do. Like, you've got multiple points that you're setting up and you want those to pop up. Okay, well, do one media source or one media scene, not media scene, just a scene. Type in points or something. You can label it points or text or whatever, and then on the sources you would have text like this. Here, watch this. Where's it at? This way. I don't even know. Like, you would have like this God loves you. Oh Lord. Yeah, 3D. You gotta see where you're at, right? That's funny. Anyways, you can do multiple points like that. And so I don't know if there's a way to just duplicate. Let's see, copy and paste a duplicate. Okay. And then, yep. Oh, it is an option. Look at that. And then do a copy. We'll paste another duplicate and just leave it that way. I don't know how well it will do with like spacing, but hypothetically, we'll let you edit. No, how do you edit this source? Let's go to, oh, there it is. Okay. Let's do that, and then we're going to go in here. So that helps with maintaining the sides. If you use the copy and paste function, here, I'll show you. If you use the copy and paste function, oh, well, that one's longer than the other, so you'd have to make that smaller, but that's not the point. Okay, so this is what it did. So you highlight the source, the text source that you just created on that scene. Pardon me. And it's got to be on the same scene as your video capture device in order to do this kind of stuff that I'm doing right now. And if you have like multiple points that you want to show up, I'd imagine you could just do you would do one at a time, right? and then you would turn the next one on, and then you would turn the next one on and hit that transition button one last time, and you've got all 3 points done. So it's like two moves. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And if you wanted to, you know, while you were setting that up, while you're sitting there talking, you could take this and do like that's your image scene, and just hold it there while you're lining all of this out, and then just transition back into the scene there. Like, so you could actually go back and forth and do that. It would be cool if you actually had it timed out well, but given the nature of live broadcasting, I don't think it would be wise to have a, you know, preset timed release or slide transition. Like, so, you know, this scene takes such and such, you get 5 minutes, that's all you get, and then it'll transition over to the next scene. Like, we all know that live broadcasting isn't that structured. There's always something, you know, that comes up that, especially when you're doing live broadcasts with, you know, scripture or biblical teaching or stuff like that, it just doesn't work like that. I mean, it can, but anyways, so I don't really even see that function though in here, just looking at the interface just generally, and I'm not like an expert OBS person. I'm literally just testing this software out to see what functions and features are in here and how versatile it is with live broadcasting. I mean, multiple platforms out there are, you know, all the same. It's a streaming software. You know, they all have certain functions that they have available, and so it's just navigating and learning platforms. You don't have to be overwhelmed with stuff. It would be neat if they had like a picture-in-picture mode. I'm not sure if they do though. I don't know. And they also have this multi-view function it's a multi-view windowed function, and that might be easier to switch between. I'm not exactly sure. You just have to like test it out and see, because it shoots when you click on the view of the cameras and stuff. It switches like what you're doing, so click in there, but then it goes away after you change it. So no, that does not work. That does not work. Alrighty, well, I played around with this long enough. I don't see any other features that I want to test out today. Thank you for jumping on here and just watching me be silly on here, like, ooh, look at that, ooh, look at that. I appreciate your time. I'm not really doing anything right now, but if you are on here and you are interested, I do have a psalm reading that I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to actually use this tonight just to see, and that's coming up in about an hour, so you're more than welcome to come back on here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will be actually doing something instead of me just sitting around messing around with software, which, you know, I do that when I have free time just to learn different stuff. Like, I don't know, learning different things, dude. Only way you can learn is if you just get out there and try it out, right? So I don't want to watch a YouTube video about YouTube. That's just silly. So alright, you guys, we'll see you later. Alright, let me see how to turn this thing off. Is it exit? Maybe. Nope. Stop streaming. There you go. Bye.